Next, let's we move for the example sums of exercise 2.2. Example number 2. Find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomial x square plus 7x plus 10 and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Okay, so this is the given quadratic polynomial. First we have to find the zeros of this quadratic polynomial. So I am substituting the value of the polynomial to be 0. Okay, then using splitting the middle term method, I have to find the factors for the number 1 into 10, which is 10. So I have to find the factors for the number 10. Okay, so if I find the factors for the 10, the factors sum should be equal to the coefficient of x term. So I am taking the factors of 10 to be 5 and 2, plus 5 and plus 2. So 5 into 2 gives 10. 5 plus 2 gives 7. Okay. So the term 7x can be splitted as plus 2x plus 5x. Okay. Then taking x as common from these two terms, x into x plus 2, and taking 5 as common from these terms, plus 5 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x plus 5 and then this common term x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x plus 5 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to minus 5. It is one of the 0. Then x plus 2 is equal to 0. It gives x is equal to minus 2. It is the another 0. These are the two zeros of the given quadratic polynomial. Let me substitute the one 0 to be alpha. Alpha is equal to minus 5 and another 0 beta is equal to minus 2. Okay. Then we are going to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. The relationship is that sum of zeros is equal to minus of coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Then the second condition is product of zeros is equal to the constant term divided by the coefficient of x square. So these are the two conditions we have to verify. Let us take the first condition. Sum of the zeros. So sum of the zeros means alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus coefficient of x, that is minus b, by coefficient of x square is a. Okay. So here we have to relate the given quadratic polynomial to the standard quadratic polynomial. The standard form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. So comparing this polynomial to this standard form, I will get the value of a to be 1. It is the coefficient of x square. It is 1. Then the x coefficient b value is 7. Then the constant term c value is plus 10. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to 7 and c is equal to 10. Then alpha value is equal to minus 5, beta value is equal to minus 2. Okay. So let us substitute these values here. Consider the LHS. Alpha plus beta gives minus 5 plus of minus 2. So which means that minus 5 minus 2, which is equal to minus 7. Then consider the RHS. It is minus b by a, minus b by a. B value is 7, so it is minus 7 by a value 1, which is equal to minus 7. Thus LHS is equal to RHS. First condition is verified. Then the second condition, product of the zeros, that is alpha into beta is equal to constant term is c, coefficient of x square is a. We have to prove this condition. Consider the LHS. alpha into beta, that is minus 5 into minus 2. Alpha into beta is equal to minus 5 into minus 2. So, which gives plus 10. Then consider the RHS, it is C by A. So, C by A gives 10 by 1. So, 10 by 1 gives 10. Thus, LHS and RHS are same. So, second condition is also verified. Next, the example number 3, we have to find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square minus 3 and verify the relationship between zeros and their coefficients. First, let us substitute the value of the given quadratic polynomial to 0, okay, for finding the zeros of this polynomial. Then x square is equal to, when I take minus 3 to right side, it will become plus 3. So, x square is equal to 3. So, x is equal to plus or minus root 3. Taking square root on both sides, the square will be removed here and square root will be added here. Okay, so it is plus or minus square root of 3. Okay, so x is equal to plus root 3 is 1 0 and x is equal to minus root 3, it is another 0. So, let me substitute alpha is equal to root 3 and beta is equal to minus root 3. Okay. Then comparing the given quadratic polynomial to the standard form, I will get the a value to be 1, b value, the x coefficient, there is no x coefficient here, so it is 0. Then the constant term is minus 3, so it is minus 3. I have found the values of alpha, beta, a, b, c. Okay. Then we go for the condition. The first condition, sum of the zeros, that is alpha plus beta is equal to minus coefficient of x, it is minus b by coefficient of x square is a. Then let us substitute the values. LHS alpha plus beta, that is root 3 plus of minus root 3. Alpha plus beta gives root 3 plus of minus root 3. So, which is root 3 minus root 3 will cancel and becomes 0. Then considering the RHS, it is minus b by a. So, b value here is 0. So, minus 0 or 0 divided by a 1, 0 by anything will become 0. Thus, LHS and RHS are same. First condition is verified. Then go for the second condition. Product of the zeros, that is alpha into beta is equal to constant term, it is c and the coefficient of x square is a. Substitute the values of alpha, beta, it is root 3 into minus root 3. So, root 3 into root 3 gives 3, plus into minus gives minus, so it is minus 3. Then consider the RHS, it is c by a. C value is minus 3, a value is 1. So, minus 3 by 1 gives minus 3. Thus, LHS and RHS are same. So, the second condition is also verified. Students, next the example number 4. Find a quadratic polynomial when the sum and product of whose zeros are minus 3 and 2 respectively. So, they have given the sum and product of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, that is minus 3 and 2 respectively. They are asking to find the quadratic polynomial. So, for solving this type of problems, we will have a separate formula, that is x square minus sum of zeros into x plus the product of zeros. Okay. So, here they have given sum of zeros is minus 3 and the product of zeros is plus 2. We have to substitute these values in this condition to frame the quadratic polynomial. Okay. Let us move for the solution. Let alpha and beta be the zeros of the given quadratic polynomial. Okay, then the sum of the zeros, that is alpha plus beta, is equal to minus 3, and the product of zeros, that is alpha into beta, is equal to 2. These are the two given statements. Okay, so substituting these statements here, the quadratic polynomial is x square minus sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta into x plus the product of zeros, that is alpha beta. Substituting the values, x square minus alpha plus beta value is minus 3 into x plus alpha beta value is 2. So, it is x square plus 3x plus 2. This is the required quadratic polynomial for the given sum and product of zeros.